TMM network. The following broadcast is solely for the enjoyment and entertainment of our audience. This is the Blue Collar Minute Men Show.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Blue Collar Minute Men Show. We're just a few guys who are trying to help keep this country great and not let it fall into the toilet. Bill, how's it going?
Living the life, man. Living the life.
I wish I was with you, man. Let me tell you. Bill.
It's a little bit cloudy down here, but it's still, weather's pretty nice.
That's awesome. Bill's traveling the country a little bit, vacationing it. Can't wait till I get to that point where I can travel a little bit more. Oh,
Nice.
But Bill, a lot of stuff still going on. Man, a lot of times, it's hard to keep up with everything.
Yeah.
Because there's so much, from vaccinations to gas prices to border problems to, you name it, it's coming up. I'm still waiting for the zombies to pop up. But
Now, I paid $3.19 a gallon down here.
oh God, jeez. Oh, well, speaking of all of that, let's get started with one of these topics. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot going on, but let's talk about this border issue. Bill, what did Trump say when he was president? We need secure borders.
We need secure borders for our safety and security. Build a wall, baby. Build a wall.
Build a wall. And just because he said it, the left has just tried to mow down the wall and create a gap wide enough to drive three aircraft carriers through. This is ridiculous. And folks, you all are probably hearing it, but I don't think you realize how bad it is. Bill, do you have something for him on that?
Yeah, I do. Give me just a second. I'll key it up. Got
Wow.
11,000 people packed in there. Look at this. That's on Friday.
This is insane. Look at this.
Look under that bridge.
Oh my gosh.
What do you think?
Man, listen, Bill. Man, Bill, the only thing I can think about when I looked at that video at the border was, now, as well as I do, the places that we've been in that are just absolutely trashed and nasty. If they are so concerned about spreading the coronavirus, spreading of diseases, why would you allow that where people to gather like they're doing, sleep, and good and well they don't have no porta potties and they're just probably using the corner of the wall? They're literally setting the stage for diseases to spread.
And every single congressperson on the left voted against making them have vaccinations. Every single one.
Y'all, we cannot allow this. It blows my ever-loving mind. As much as they want you, me, and everybody else to take the vaccine to stop the spread of a disease, if they're not careful, Bill, they'll wind up starting the bubonic plague back again because they got so many people grouped down there together living in filth. Now, I can't say that I saw filth from the video, but when you group a bunch of people together who have no way of taking care of themselves and they're sleeping outside and they're getting food, however, and Bill, you know this for a fact too, if you gave one of them a sandwich, they're not going to put the sandwich in a trash can and carry the trash out. 9 times out of 10, it's laying right beside them. That's going to attract rats. But hey, Trump created this.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Now, they also, the FAA has restricted drone flights over that area because people have been flying their drones up, getting pictures of it.
Uh-huh. So,
Well, what do they not want us to see?
oh, well, not only that, does this still not feel like Nazi Germany to anybody yet? Bill, they're giving you the information they want you to have.
Mhm.
Has the books burning started yet? Have they started burning books?
They're removing them.
They're removing statues.
Mhm.
This is insane. This is absolutely insanity. If all you have to do is continue to build a wall, one, stop advertising that everything here in America is free for you, just come on in and we're not going to check you. I don't even know how you would begin to even curb this situation. I mean, do you have a thought on that, Bill? I mean, how would we begin to even fix this?
You'll have to send troops to the border and secure
Oh,
it.
sure.
The only way I know how.
Biden ain't going to do that because we can't do that to those people. They have it hard enough.
Mhm.
They've come here and we're going to give them the opportunity to live in this great United States of America and
Vote
let
Democrat.
them yeah, vote Democrat. Let them sleep out in your driveway when they show up. But man, we got to do something about that. Guys, you got 2022 can't get here any faster. Bill and I have been preaching that. We're going to have to do some voting and do it in the
In
fashion, yes, in person, and do it not with the intent because you're either left or right, but vote because of what is actually right and the actual facts. You can't deny the facts. You just saw the video. But didn't Jen Pulaski say there wasn't a problem down there?
Oh yeah, no problem whatsoever.
Jen Painski, Saki, or whatever.
Circle back, girl.
Yeah, circle back. Oh, but this brings up another point too. We'll move on. When I mentioned the viruses and creating disease from that situation, now I'm seeing, Bill, it's like they're wanting to segregate us again. They're wanting to segregate the vaccinated people from the unvaccinated people.
Deep breath.
Yeah. Once again, does anyone not see this? Does anyone not see this? It's like saying, well, for example, Bill, you have on a UK hat. And me not liking you and hating you because you have that UK hat on.
I know. Well, it's like this. If okay, the FDA already said no to the booster shot.
Right.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
The shit still isn't what it's supposed to be.
No.
It's, and I'm telling you, I'm personally, I don't care if you get it. I don't care if anybody gets it. Be my guest. I'm just saying I'm not going to. I don't trust it. I've read enough about it. No. That's me. And you may feel differently, and that's perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
But the people on the other side of the coin, it's okay. Mine's not going to work unless you get it. I mean, how's that work?
It doesn't. That doesn't make sense. Not logically speaking at all. Bill, just show them the video. Look, folks, we got to start show you this video. They're literally coming after those. If you're not vaccinated, now you're pretty much stupid. Roll the film.
People who are not getting vaccinated, who are believing the lie that we have get inside. It's time to start changing it. We're looking for they're keeping the majority of Americans behind. You didn't feel that way about the polio vaccine. You don't feel that way about people who want to develop in the country and all of a sudden this vaccine is different. What's different about it? The only different thing about it is because of your politics today. People talk about, well, I don't know if that's a shot. You know what they take a shot to? And they're rear end. They get a shot to make it bigger. They're getting shot to the face. They don't know what it's going on.
Oh gosh. Don Lemon. You're stupid, Bill. He's called you out. He just came out and told you.
Oh, I know.
This is
Okay.
what I'm talking about.
This is what I need to tell Don Lemon. First of all, polio, all these other diseases he named,
Mhm.
didn't have a 99.9% survival rate. If it did, I wouldn't have got the polio shot either.
And that is the thing. They have lied to the American people about how deadly this is. And they are continuing to with this lie. And they are not stopping. So now what are they doing? They're wanting to come and they want to shame those who aren't vaccinated. Well, let me just put this out there. See, I'm an old country boy. And for Don Lemon and any more like him, I'll tell you what. There's a saying that says you ain't got a hair on your ass to come face to face with me and try to tell me about I need to take that vaccine. And if you do have that hair on your ass, I'll hats off to you. But you'll wake up on the ground later on.
Well, I mean, seriously, 99% survival rate.
Yes.
And that's even for the elderly.
And the problem is, Bill, they're trying to suppress information that we know ivermectin was approved by the FDA back in the 1960s. It's already proven, but they're trying to get rid of all the information about it so that people can't find out, and they're hoping that you're dumb enough not to look up the information and that you will listen to what they actually tell you.
That's what they're counting on.
What's that?
That's what they're counting on.
Yes, exactly what they're counting on. Hydroxychloroquine, the same thing. Proven. A drug that is already proven. And Bill, we've said it on a different show. Something that cost 8 cents a pill to make versus something that's costing $1.15 pill to make.
Versus something that costs thousands and thousands of dollars a shot.
Yes.
And trust me, they're getting paid. Everybody's like, well, you can go get the shot for free.
Oh,
No, nothing is free, people. It's coming out of your tax money. You're paying for it. You just don't realize it. And they're getting rich.
they're getting a ton of rich. And just wait until tax time comes around again.
And you still can't sue them
Nope.
So how is it FDA approved if you can't sue them? I think that might have been what we covered in one of our other shows.
Yep, we covered that. We're trying to tell you all, you gotta look and do your research. You gotta think. Use that gray matter. Look. Once again, people are getting COVID. I know that people close to me and friends who are getting COVID.
Yes.
It is bad.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my friends said that this was something like he had never had before in his life. And he just knew that it's manufactured. He said, this is nothing like I've ever had. But what we're saying is,
But he survived.
He did survive. It was miserable, but
Oh my goodness.
But guess what? This is what kills me. They push the vaccine, but yet again, they won't allow you the opportunity to take things like ivermectin or hydroxychloroquine. So if there's an endangerment to life, I still feel like somebody should be responsible for that. If there's something that is known, like if I know if I give you this pen, Bill, that this pen is going to save your life, versus me giving you this clip, and I go, well, I'm going to give you this clip, and you're like, well, can't you give me the pen? Well, that's just something that people are talking about. That's not really founded, but we're going to give you this clip. It's the same thing.
Now,
come on, people.
Here's what I still can't wrap my head around. College football.
Yes.
I watched the Georgia South Carolina game last night.
Mm-hmm.
I bet there was 100,000 people in those stands.
Oh yeah.
Cheek to cheek and butt to butt. And there wasn't a mask in that place. But your child sitting 6 feet apart from another child has to wear a mask all day.
Make that make sense.
You're sitting in that stand for at least 4, sometimes 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You're in that classroom for an hour and you're on break, you're outside, you come back, you're on, an hour, you're out, you come back for an hour. It don't make sense. Come
on, y'all. I've said this before. We've got to make a change. Yeah, it's all about money.
Look at how many seats they sold.
And it's all about taking money from you and me and all of us working folk is what it is. You watch, Bill, I'm telling you, you watch when tax time comes around for this year, you watch what happens.
Now, I'm waiting for the end of the football season.
Mm-hmm.
And the bowl games are all of them. Then they're going to come out and say, well, now we figured out that was the biggest spreader of COVID ever. We should have done this.
Oh, God.
Because they've already sold all the season tickets.
Yeah.
They're not going to give that money back. That's the only reason they're continuing with this. It's money.
Money, 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 money.
Yep.
Bill,
what were they chanting at some of the football games?
Fuck Biden.
Yep. Oh,
well. I'm telling you, sometimes you just want to grab somebody and try to shake the common sense into them. Oh, geez. But like I said, folks, just pay attention. We're giving you the information, and look the information up yourself. They're trying to cause more divide, and they're trying to make people shame others for not taking. I'm going to say this and then we'll move on, Bill. That one kid we watched who had the American flag behind him.
mm-hmm.
And I'll just say this was a black kid, but real good head on his shoulders. Some of you may have seen the video. but behind him in his video was an American flag. And essentially, this is what he said. He said, he pointed to the American flag and he said, this American flag says it all. He said, it's the reason we have the freedoms we have today. He said, you know what? If I want to smoke a cigarette, I can go get a cigarette and I can smoke a cigarette. If I want to go to Burger King and get a burger, I can go to Burger King and get a burger. He said, if I want to take the vaccine, I can take it. He said, if I don't want to take the vaccine, I don't have to take it. All because of that American flag and the freedom of choice that we have in this country is the reasons why people are being upset like they're being upset. It's all about having freedom of choice.
Yep.
And we've said it here before. If you want to take the vaccine, go right ahead and take the vaccine. We've given you the information and our thoughts on it. If you don't like it, that's fine. You're not hurting me one bit.
Your choice, not mine.
But because of that flag, you have that choice to make that decision versus somebody telling you to take it.
And I'm not going to sit here like Don Lemon and tell you you're stupid because you took it. I mean,
Nope.
It's your choice.
Absolutely. So we got one more thing to go over here, and this has been kind of an exciting thing for me. I've been dying to get to this one.
Well, you just take right off with it.
Because most of you all know about Carl, my brother. And since Trump was in office and everything, it's all been about Russian collusion. Trump's colluding with Russia. There's evidence he's got Putin and they're best friends, and Putin and Trump are going to ruin the country. Is that not everything that we've been told, Bill?
About that in a nutshell.
So, guess what has kind of come up today? In case you all don't know, it seems that Miss Hillary Clinton may be in a little bit of trouble. What could it possibly be about? So I started off with the Russian collusion thing because if you all remember, there was the insinuation that the Trump campaign was spied on back in 2016 when the election was coming about. And they said, no, this Trump campaign wasn't spied on, blah, 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 but we found evidence of this Russian collusion. Now, here's where it's starting to get good. Ladies and gentlemen, what has happened was, anybody remember Michael Sussman? Michael Sussman is the lawyer for Clinton Foundation. Apparently, Sussman now has gotten an indictment, and his indictment was related to the whole spying on the Trump election. So let me just start by now, where I'm getting this information from. Let me point this out to you all. Dan Bongino, I watched the guy. Most of you all know him. If you don't watch the show, you should be trying to watch the show. The man is on point. Watching Dan Bongino, he got this from Technofog. I believe Technofog is another one of the sources of information other than mainstream media. But they were putting out that, no surprise, Trump Russia was a Hillary Clinton operation all along. And basically, from the United States District Court for the District of Columbia, let me just read you this, and then we're going to start connecting the dots. On July 29th of 2016, Sussman, a campaign lawyer, this is reading from the court doctrine from District of Columbia. Campaign lawyer 1 met with personnel from the U.S. investigative firm in the campaign, this lawyer's office. Sussman billed his time of the meeting to the Clinton campaign. Remember that. He had a meeting in his office, and then he billed that time to the Clinton campaign. Okay. It goes on to say that it was categorized as, quote, general political advice. Okay. Now, this was July 29, 2016. Now, here's the other thing. If you look this up, you can use Google or DuckDuckGo. But if you look up July 31st, 2016, and you see what happens on July 31st. On July 31st, Operation Crossfire Hurricane started, which we come to find out Operation Crossfire Hurricane was the investigation into Trump and Russia. This was 2 days after this meeting with Sussman and this other guy. Does that not sound suspicious yet? Okay, I'm going to go on. Yeah. So here's the thing. It goes on. Now, after Sussman had this meeting and after they started this investigation, we're going to get to the meat of this where you all can finally have ammunition for people who say there was Russian collusion. Now, August 17th, Sussman had another meeting with the lawyer and a tech executive. Now, like we all know, I'm not going to say any names, but everybody can have a guess as to who this tech executive was that they had a meeting with. So Sussman had a meeting with a lawyer and a tech executive, and this meeting was also billed to the Clinton campaign. Okay. They're billing the Clinton campaign over this. Okay. Now, that meeting, let's see. That meeting, once it was billed to them and they had this meeting, of course, the tech executive exchanged emails with the people from the US investigative firm. Okay. And what I'm doing is I'm building, because we got to show you how this got started and everything else. Now, let's see. Nope, that's the same one. Oh, yeah. Now, on August 21st, 2016, the tech executive sent an email, and the email was urging them to push forward with additional research concerning Trump, which he stated would give the basis for a very full narrative. Here we go. They're starting to build their narrative. This is the basis for their narrative. Later in the email, the tech executive expressed his own belief that the Trump email.com, because that was the domain that was supposedly this Russian collusion went from, because there had to be where the information started and where it was sent, and then who the sender was. So it started in Trump.com. They've got that. And it says, referring to the subject of the allegations that Sussman made conveyed to the FBI. Okay. So there was messages from Trump to Russia. Here's the kicker. It was not a secret communication channel with the Russian bank. They tried to say that this was some type of backdoor secretive thing that Trump was doing with Russian bank, but it was not. And they knew it. And they said, they said in here, Bill, they said that this is a red herring. Now, for all of us older folks, you know the expression, there's an expression termed, well, that's a red herring. Basically, that's something just there to mislead you to what's actually happening. And it said in here from the District of Columbia that it was a red herring, and they knew it. And they said that the domain is legitimate. They knew it was legitimate. And they said here, the tech executive said, therefore, concluding, we cannot ignore it, together with others, that it seems to be part of the marketing world. So, Bill.
Wasn't he in like business?
Yes. Oh, so now do you all see? They took what they knew it. They knew that there was nothing there. They knew that the business Trump was making with Russia was exactly what Trump admitted to. He said, did he not, Bill, say that he had done business there for possible Trump Tower or something?
Building a hotel.
And I just read to you that they knew it. They knew it. There was no backdoor entrance.
And I think what you need to reiterate here, this is not just a story. This is court testimony that's coming out of the indictment.
Yes.
Not hearsay.
No.
This is what's coming out of official court documents.
And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I got this. This came, Dan Bongino put this out. And I'm telling you this because we know a lot of y'all may not watch him, but this information comes from him, and I believe him fully to be a credible source. He hasn't said anything that wasn't credible yet. But the fact that Trump supposedly did all this colluding with Russia, and they knew that he didn't. This tells you, the American people, that your administration is lying to you. If they're lying to you about this,
And the media,
because they got big tech, they got the media, why do you not think they're lying to you about the coronavirus?
why would they ever do that?
This just proved it. And how this gets Hillary in trouble, the indictment was for Sussman, but it gets Hillary in trouble because they were billing the Clinton Foundation or the Clinton campaign for their research that they were doing.
This information. That's who hired them.
So, Carl, if you ever watch this, boom, there was no Russian collusion. There was never Russian collusion.
Nope.
Oh, gosh. Bill, I know I got long-winded on that one, but I had to get down and explain that to people.
That's good.
Because
good.
It's there. If we let them keep getting away with this, meaning the people of the United States, where is our republic and democracy going? If I can't walk into my voting booth with confidence that my vote actually counts, excuse me, what do we have left? And that's another thing, Bill. That's what all of this is going to boil down to as well, is making sure that your vote is counted, and it's counted in the right direction that you wanted to vote.
Action security.
We got to do something. We got to root out the rhinos. You got to start educating these young people who tend to just believe what everyone says. Oh, did we mention Nicki Minaj?
Oh, yeah.
that brings up another good thing. You know, when I talked about believing just everything that comes out of somebody's mouth, they said Nicki Minaj actually got red pilled, and you know, she's done flipped. So she's now saying that the vaccine, she ain't taking that crap.
Also saying her invitation to the White House that the White House is denying. White House said it was We just invited her to talk on the phone.
Hmm.
And she's like, why the F would I put it on social media if I wasn't invited to the White House?
Right. So, I mean, folks, and this has to make you think. And Bill, I know you've heard it too. Like, well, the government wouldn't lie to us. Well, the government wouldn't let us take anything that's going to hurt us. I just proved that they lied to you all.
We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Like that commercial.
Yeah, I like that. Most military people know, is like, we know how they operate.
We've seen a thing or two. This is basically nothing different than what we've done in thousands of third world countries.
Yes.
Now we're starting to do it here.
Only thing I can say is, guys, listen. Do not close yourself off to other people. As much as we think that the left and other people just don't get it, we can't close off dialogue. We still got to try to talk some sense into these people and get them to see what's actually going on. And sometimes it's better to talk to a brick than it is them, but we got to try, because their freedoms are at stake as well as yours and mine.
They just don't realize it.
No. And it's going to take all of us working together to get this government going back in the direction it needs to go.
I think we're pretty tight on time now.
Well, you got anything else, Bill?
That about does it for me from sunny part of the world here. It's a little cloudy, but it's still about 84 degrees.
Right.
Nice.
I'm getting ready to go.
A little breeze blowing this way, feels pretty good.
I'm going to go kick back with a beer and a movie here in a minute. You got any last words, Bill?
Just we challenge you to, don't, like Elgin said, don't write them off. Try to explain things to them. Put it on their level. Try to explain to them. Help them out. That's a challenge from us. Pass the word and try to bring everybody back into the fold as Americans, not as right, not as left, but as Americans.
Right. That's correct. So from all of us here at Blue Collar Minutemen, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I'll mention September 16th was our anniversary date. We had a good day that day. 2 years in, still going. I have updated the website. I haven't put a new blog up yet. I need to get on that, but check us out. You can check us out, bluecollarminutemen.com. We've got some photos on there. Try to upload some more photos later. We're also on BitChute.
Mm-hmm.
And are we under Blue Collar Minutemen on BitChute, Bill?
Yes.
Blue Collar Minutemen on BitChute. We are on Rumble as Blue Collar Minutemen. Mm-hmm. We are still on YouTube, surprisingly.
Believe it or
not. Facebook, we're as BCMM, but Facebook limits us very tightly. So it may be hard to find us there. Also, we're on Spreely and we're on MeWe. And
we are now on
Gab.
Yeah,
I got to get Gab tonight.
Yeah, we're on Gab also.
So we're spreading out, branching out, trying to get the word out there. Like I said, not everybody may listen to Bongino and everybody else, but we're trying to spread the correct information. And we always encourage you all to look it up. And don't forget, if you want to, you can email us at bluecollarminutemen@protonmail.com. If you want a good, secure email, use Proton Mail. And if you want a good, search engine, use DuckDuckGo. So
hold on, throw out a hello to
yes.
Crosshairs Vinyl. I don't know if you said it looks backwards. I don't know.
Nah, it looks good.
It's Crosshairs Vinyl at 606-425-2900. 2537, one of our sponsors.
Hey.
Got this thing here. It's, you know, best memories you made at the campground. I got a big one they made me for, got the Wildcats on it, you know.
That's awesome. I like that.
But they do stickers for the back of your windows, you know, it's whatever vinyl, but they're one of our sponsors. We just want to give a shout out.
All right. Well, that's all I got, Bill. And ladies and gentlemen, as always, thank you all for the support. We thank all of you who watch us. And as always, God bless you and God bless America. You all be safe. We'll see.
God bless.